What's going on, y'all? Hopefully y'all see my last video, but if y'all haven't, man, it's cool. It's cool, you know what I'm saying? We gonna get there. But hey, I was talking about Skip Bayless and Stephen A. Smith about the little thing they got going on, man. Just a real quick background talking about it is basically bruhs, they used to get out with each other over on ESPN, and then they're separate now. They didn't lose a relationship or anything like that. They cool, everything cool, but at the same time they just like they competitors now. So Stephen A. Smith was on JJ Redick's podcast and said some stuff, and apparently, according to Skip, it wasn't true. And I haven't seen FS1. I haven't seen the Undisputed today. I haven't seen First Take. I thought they were gonna go at each other. I haven't seen anything on the internet. But what I did see is let's set this up, man. What I did see is what Stephen A. Smith said on JJ Redick's podcast. So let's go ahead and react to that.
We both read this article in the New Yorker just about the changing landscape of how media works across the board. And it's not so much about telling you the news. When I was a kid, I would watch SportsCenter, would come on the first episode at 6 a.m., then they'd rerun it through basically noon, and then strongman competition would come off. And now we're very much a 24.
So I don't know what the strongman competition come off is, but I remember watching when I had cable or whatever. Actually, yeah, no, I should have had cable. It was early 2000s, I think. Yeah. So SportsCenter was just kind of like the that stuff went on at night or in the morning, and everything else kind of reran. I remember that.
7 discussion debate show. The debate network, the origins of First Take, the origins of this embrace the debate notion. Where did that come from? Where was that sort of driving force behind
as
that?
it pertains to First Take? Yes. What happened was Skip Bayless was
again, if y'all see my last video, I don't know who's telling the truth or who's lying or what, but it might be kind of truthful because he prefixed it with saying, well, I'm kind of truthful for Stephen A. Smith. He prefixed it by saying, as it pertains to the First Take. So we'll see what's going on with that.
First Take. And they were doing it based out of New York. It was called Cold Pizza. And they had just a regular conventional sports talk show, and they had incorporated debates for a segment here or there with Skip Bayless and Woody Page. Well, years later.
So I'll take something back from what I said yesterday. He mentioned, I was kind of paraphrasing what he said, what Skip Bayless said, and what Stephen A. Smith said, of course. But the clip I saw on Facebook, I don't say it was out of context, but they cut what they wanted to cut, and kind of seen it now. So let's go.
They moved a couple years later. They moved it to Bristol, Connecticut, to the headquarters of ESPN, called it First Take, changed the name from Cold Pizza to First Take. And then one of these days, a guy by the name of Jamie Horowitz was an executive here, and he took over First Take for a short period of time. He did a focus group. And the focus group said, we don't want all that other stuff. We want debate. And so he took First Take from a conventional show and changed it into an all debate format featuring Skip Bayless. And that's when it really
sounds conventional. Sounds like something that could have happened.
Of course, pardon the interruption was already in play, around the horn and stuff like that. But as it pertained to First Take, that's where its real origin came from. Skip was doing it with a potpourri of individuals for a few years. I had been gone from ESPN over a contract dispute from May of 2009 to February of 2011. Skip Bayless was doing his thing with First Take, having the 2 live stews, Jamel Hill, Rob Parker, and various other people debating against him. And then in 2000.
So this is the part I started hearing on Facebook and got me to paraphrase on my video. But this one, even prior to that, or prior to this, like we're 2 minutes in and we didn't catch all of that. So he's kind of explaining how everything went down. And maybe hopefully I could do the Skip video, but Skip, I saw he just completely said, man, he acknowledged him as a brother, but he said, I love you, man, and I don't even know if he didn't say I love you, but he said my brother, Stephen A, a respectable guy, this, that, and other, but he said this is all like nonsense. But anyway, let's go.
12. They weren't satisfied with the numbers. They weren't satisfied with the ratings, the level of revenue that was being generated. Skip Bayless comes to me in the parking lot on the campus of ESPN in Bristol, Connecticut. And he says, I know you got your plans. You love the NBA. You love being out on the road. You love being in the locker room. But he said, but I need you. He said, I can't. I've done all that I could to take this as far as I could go. I need you to do this for me, please. He said, I just need 3 years. He said, I think we'll knock it out the park. I thought about it. Those were clearly my best options. They weren't about to give me my own show or anything like that at the time. I thought about it for a couple of days. I said, all right, I'll do it. 1 month later, we were number 1. And we've been number 1 ever since. And so when it skyrocketed to that point, it was like, oh shit, I didn't see this coming. I mean, I knew we'd be successful, but I didn't know we'd skyrocket to the number 1 morning show. And it happened a month after I arrived, and it's never changed.
We talk about the chemistry all the time with things like this.
So I didn't hear the part where he said it happened a month after I arrived and never changed. I just heard on the video exactly what people try to like do stuff in context. I heard the part where they said, hey, we did it and we was number 1 a month later and we been number 1 ever since. So that to me was a shot to FS1 or Undisputed with him and with Skip and Shannon, like meaning, oh, even with you gone, I'm still number 1. I'm Stephen A. Smith. This, that, other. But now you see more conversations going on. So sometimes the narrative gets controlled too much. Let's go.
You feel that chemistry right away?
Yeah, we always had the chemistry. Skip and I used to work at Fox together. Jim Rome is Burning.
Yeah.
He had that show on ESPN. It was called The Last Word.
Oh, I didn't know
it was
that.
on Fox. And we would be in Fox Studios off of Pico Boulevard and Avenue of the Stars, which I absolutely loved. The palm trees, the sunshine, lunch outside with 90-degree weather, sunshine beaming down. And y'all just loved it, And they did a pilot with Skip and I because Skip and I used to debate all the time, and we never agreed on anything. But I love the fact that, again, he stood for what he felt. And his whole thing is, this is what I believe, and I can make that argument. Now, no matter how much I disagreed, I respected the fact that that's how he felt, and that was an argument that he could make. So we would debate sometimes in the hallways. And then the executives saw us one time. They watched him do his work. They watched me do my work when I was on the Best Damn Sports Show, period. And they said, let's create a pilot. And we created a pilot that was called Sports in Black and White. And they were basically trying to create it to go up against PTI, and we did it. They loved.
So PTI, I don't remember the time frame, but when I say PTI, I think of a boy from the Chargers, the little lineman from the Chargers. I ain't gonna say little, but dude's from Compton. He's forgot what his name was, but he's on FS1 now too. He has his own show with another brother from that was in the NFL, flies and shit. So you have that, and then he was also on PTI with the lady. But I didn't know. He make it seem like that's let me run it back. He make it seem like that's a reputable show, like it was better than theirs. So they're trying to compete. I'm confused. Maybe y'all not, but I am. So I'm gonna run it back.
We were in contract talks. His whole thing is, this is what I believe, and I can make that argument. Now, no matter how much I disagreed, I respected the fact that that's how he felt, And that was an argument that he could make. So we would debate sometimes in the hallways. And then the executives saw us one time. They watched him do his work. They watched me do my work when I was on the Best Damn Sports Show, period. And they said, let's create a pilot. And we created a pilot that was called Sports in Black and White. And they were basically trying to create it to go up against PTI. And we did it. They loved it. We were in contract talks, the whole bit. And at the 11th hour and 59th minute, the head of Fox, David Hill, pulled the plug and said, this is not what we want to do. And so from that moment on, that was in the year 2000. From that moment on, Skip and I had always wondered what it would be like. At 59th minute, the head of Fox, David Hill, pulled the plug and said, this is not what we want to do. And so from that moment on, that was in the year 2000. From that moment on, Skip and I had all.
I don't know who JJ Redick co-host is, but why were they laughing though? Something happened like that with them with Fox. Fox is man. I don't know what to trust with Fox. I'm sorry, I'm trying to get just these headphones. I don't know what to trust with Fox. They say Fox is they have an agenda and all that, but when it comes to sports and all, and regular local stuff, they have to. I remember growing up watching, I forget, Vivian. There was these. There was just three people that we just always watched in the morning. And we stayed home from school and all stuff. But yeah, KCAL 9, KTLA 5. But times have changed and times have moved on. But it's crazy. Fox have an agenda and JJ Redick and there was laughing. Whoever his co-host is, let me run it back.
Always wondered what it would be like if they were basically trying to create it to go up against PTI. And we did it. They loved it. We were in contract talks, the whole bit. And at the 11th hour and 59th minute, the head of Fox, David Hill, pulled the plug and said, this is not what we want to do. And so from that moment on, that was in the year 2000. From that moment on, Skip and I had always wondered what it would be like if we had worked together, because we had kept in touch throughout the years. So when the opportunity finally came and he approached me in that parking lot, that was what he brought up. This is unfinished business. We were supposed to do this 12 years ago, but here we are again, and this is our opportunity. Stephen A., I need you to do this for me. And by this time, I was coming on once a week because I had returned in 2011, and then a few months in, I would come on every Wednesday, and the ratings would blow up. And he said, I need you to do it.
Did your relationship with Skip ever fracture? Was there any contentiousness there?
Never. The only time anything came close to that was when I knew he was leaving before he told me. And I was like, what the hell's going on?
And I feel that. I think that's true because I remember when all that happened, I was like, dang. I was like, they blowing up this show? Show's the best show on TV. And then the way he said it is like, I found out about it before you told me. I could understand that.
No, and so I confronted him because for better or worse, I'm a straight up guy. If I work with you and all of a sudden I'm leaving, you ain't gonna find out from somebody else. You gonna hear from me. I'm gonna come looking for you to tell you. I'm gonna give you the news face to face. And I was hearing it, and I'm like, what the hell is going on? And then when he confessed to me what had transpired between his negotiations with the company, I understood why he couldn't tell me in the immediate moment. But that's literally the only thing that we've ever had any kind of issue about, and that lasted for like 6 hours.
All right. So that's pretty much it. So I want to take a little apology to Stephen A. Smith. I know he probably never will see this or cares to see this, and I agree why. But so when I say I agree why, small guy on the totem pole. But what I want to say is, I want to apologize on my last post on YouTube. I kind of said, man, I don't know who I want to believe in, this and that and the other. And now I hear the whole interview, and that wasn't even the whole interview, but I hear that whole segment in in the whole, it's not the entire interview, but they crunched this down and put that on Facebook. At least the video I saw, and it changes the narrative a lot. So when you see the back part and the other part, but what I think about Skip, I don't know if y'all together in cahoots or whatever with it, but y'all seem like y'all cool. He said he addressed you as his brother and stuff. So I don't know. He has the transcript of the interview, so I don't know if they just sent him that part or they sent him the whole thing. So I don't know. Just at the end of the day, man, you know, they had a good show. They had magic, and you know, they moved on. And if Take is number one, and it's because of XYZ, it's because of XYZ. That's all it is. I don't know how to put that together. But I watch First Take. I watch Undisputed. Period. And I ain't gonna say coincidentally, but he hired a good guy in Shannon Sharp. Now, obviously, Shannon Sharp is magic also, and he trying to replicate that whole debate. I don't think Stephen A. Smith has been doing that, but because they're ESPN, they have a lot of viewership. They have this, they have that, and there's some good hosts. But if Stephen A. want to shut them down, he gonna shut them down. Then I'm not gonna renege on that. And then on top of that, Shannon Sharp gonna shut Skip Bayless down. He's gonna shut him down, and that's what's the magic of that show, Undisputed. Anyway, man, I've been running my mouth. I've been reviewing, reaction, man, trying to get this camera right, see what we doing. I don't know if I'm looking at that same kind of camera, just supposed to be better options and stuff, and I'm trying to figure everything out. Hopefully it's good for y'all. But anyway, let's do unboxing for y'all to leave. You know, it was my birthday, 40th birthday. I'm 40 years old. Got another orange box. Boom, boom, boom. Let me do some thumbnails. So these are some. I'm not trying to win them or nothing like that. I just went straight on Nike app and I was looking around. Then I saw them and I liked them on the site. And what can I say right now? When I get them in hand, I still like them. So here we go. Air Max, you know, yep, Air Max 90s. So we know this phrase. So the only thing I'm kind of worried about, and we do this with Air Ones, but it's gray right. It's kind of gray right here, but that's it. Everything else on the sole is white. So I gotta keep that right. I gotta keep that right. You know what I'm saying? I love the jean concept on the shoe. Look at the back. Yeah, Nike Air. Love the Nike Air. Love that tongue. And the tongue, y'all, is like leather, rubber. Cleans off real easy. The little waffle cone, they call it right here, it's a little off-white, that kind of grayish. And the laces are definitely off-white. I don't know if I like that too much, but they definitely off-white. And you know what? I'm starting to dig this camera because it's auto-focusing on what it needs to auto-focus on. I don't need to tap anything. I had to do it yesterday. You see the soles on the bottom. Yes, sir. All right, so yeah, these are gonna be a go. They're nice in hand, and yeah, like them. What y'all think? And get that other side out. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Summer is here, and we'll be good, man. You know. Shout out to all the Geminis. Happy birthday. You know what I mean? And put these back in the box safely. Anyway, man, I was glad to use my little equipment I'm trying to build up. Next thing is gonna be a mic. This is for show. Nice sound, great sound. The only thing I just don't like is, you know, a big head. It probably could cover my ears a little bit more. Nah, I don't know. But anyway, sound is great. Shout out to JBL. Anyways, till I see y'all again, take care of each other, be safe, be healthy, and I'll talk to y'all later. Long live D-Mac, long live Poop Beard. Love y'all. Inglewood, bro. Oh, no, we can't do that, man. I don't. That's not what I do. It's not what I do. It's Inglewood, though.